Good morning, everyone. How's everyone doing? Blessed and never stressed, right? At least try not to be. Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to take the time out to say thank you. We thank you for the protection during the night. We thank you for waking us up for another opportunity. We thank you for waking up our children, family, friends, and enemies, and everyone near, far, and beyond. Continue to bless us and lead us and guide us and give us strength, Lord. Continue to just make our days less stressful. Amen. All right, time for the reading. Okay. Job, chapter 17. Job prays for relief. My spirit is broken. My days are exhausted. The grave is ready for me. Are not mockers with me? And does not my eye dwell on their provocation? Now put down a plague for me with yourself. Who is he who will shake hands with me? For you have hidden their heart from understanding. Therefore you will not exalt them. He who speaks flattery to his friends, even the eye of his children will fail. But he has made me a byword of the people, and I have become one in whose face men spit. My eye has also grown dim because of sorrow, and all my members are like shadows. Upright men are astounded at this, and the innocent stirs himself up against the hypocrites. Yet the righteous will hold to his way, and he who has clean hands will be stronger and stronger. But please come back again, all of you, for I shall not find one wise man among you. My days are past, my purposes are broken off. Even the thoughts of my heart, they change the night into day. The light is near, they say, in the face of darkness. If I wait for the grave as my house, if I make my bed in the darkness, if I say to corruption, you are my father, and to the worm, you are my mother and my sister. Excuse me. When then is my hope. As for my hope, who can see it? Will they go down to the gate of Sheol? Shall we have rest together in the dust? Chapter 18. The wicked are punished. Then Baldad, the Sharaftite, answered and said, how long till you put an end to words? Gain understanding, and afterwards we will speak. Why are we counted as beasts and regarded as stupid in your sight? Excuse me. You who tear yourself in anger? Shall the earth be forsaken for you? Or shall the rock be removed from its place? The light of the wicked indeed goes out, and the flame of his fire does not shine. Excuse me. Excuse me, guys. The light is dark in his tent, and his lamp beside him is put out. The steps of his strength are shortened, and his own counsel casts him down. For he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walks into a snare. And the net takes him by the heel, and the snare lays hold of him. A noose is hidden for him on the ground. After a trap for him in the road, terrors frighten him on every side and drive him to his feet. His strength is starved, and destruction is ready at his side. It devours patches of his skin. The firstborn of death devours his limbs. He is uprooted from the shelter of his tent, and they pardon him before the king of terror. They dwell in his tent who are none of his. Brimstones is scattered on his dwelling. His roots are dried out below, and his branch withers away. The memory of him perishes from the earth, and he has no name among the renowned. He is driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. He has neither son nor prosperity among his people, nor any remaining in his dwellings. Those in the west are astonished at his day, and those in the east are frightened. Surely such as the dwellings of the wicked, and this is the place of him who does not know God. Who does not know God? Chapter 19. Job trusts in his Redeemer. Then Job answered and said, how long will you torment my soul and break me in pieces with words? Let me read that again. How long will you torment my soul and break me in pieces with words? These 10 times you have reproached me. You are not ashamed that you have wronged me. And if indeed I have erred, my error remains with me. If indeed you exalted yourself against me and plead my disgrace against me, know that God has wronged me, as he surrounded with me by his net. If I cry out concerning wrong, I am not heard. If I cry aloud, there is no justice. He has fenced up my way so that I cannot pass. And he has set darkness in my path. He has stripped me of my glory and taken the crown from my head. He breaks me down on every side, and I am gone. My hope he has uprooted like a tree. He has also kindled his wrath against me, and he counts me as one of his enemies. His troops come together and build up their road against me. They encamp all around my tent. He has removed my brothers far from me, and my acquaintances are completely estranged from me. My relatives have failed, and my close friends have forgotten me. Those who dwell in my house and my maidservants count me as a stranger. I am a lion in their sight. I am an alien in their sight. I call my servant, but he gives no answer. I beg him with my mouth. My breath is offensive to my wife, and I am repulsive to my children of my own body. Even young children despise me. I arise, and they speak against me. All my close friends abhor me, and those who I love have turned against me. My bone clings to my skin and my flesh, and I have escaped by the skin of my teeth. Have pity on me, have pity on me. Oh, you my friends, for the hand of God has struck me. Why do you prosecute me as God does, and are not satisfied with my flesh? Oh, that my words were written. Oh, that they were inscribed in a book, that they are engraved on a rock, with an iron pen and lead forever. For I know that my Redeemer lives, and he shall stand at last on the earth. And after my skin is destroyed, this I know, that is my flesh I shall see God, whom I shall see for myself, and my eyes shall behold, and not another. How my heart yearns within me. If you should say, how shall we prosecute him? Since the root of the matter is found in me. Be afraid of the sword for yourselves, for wrath brings the punishment of the sword, that you may know there is a judgment. Let's go back. Job 17. Job sounds tired. Job sounds like he's taken on a lot. Okay. He says, my spirit is broken. My days are exhausted. The grave is ready for me. He's tired. He's tired. He's just exhausted. Tired of living his life. Just tired of doing things that he had no business doing. He said he's tired. Now everybody is against him. God has punished him. And everybody just turned their backs on him. Family, friends, servants, children. That happens today, right here. For some apparent reason. It's a lot of reasons. This world that we living in is corrupt. It's going to get even worse. It's going to get even worse. People using people. People talking about people. People lying on people. It's going to get worse. A lot of people killing each other in relationships. Husbands killing wives and wives killing husbands. Husband killing all the family members, including himself. Who does that? Who do not want to live to see God? Who don't want to live to go up top to the next? To the next. The devil is working, guys. The devil is working. The devil don't play no games, and God don't either. So if you continue to use people, talk about people, deceive people, you have a messy heart. You have a messy heart. And when you use the word love and you don't mean it, and you use it just, God don't like that. I don't know who I'm talking to, but I'm talking to the world. It's certain things you shouldn't do in vain. It's certain things that you shouldn't do out of spite. It's certain things that you got away with and you shouldn't have. It's certain things to blindside people. It's certain things not to talk about people, to have hatred in your heart. Thinking the world owe you something. The world don't owe you anything. You owe yourself. You are on this earth to do what God needs you to do. You on this earth to just live. Live your life the best way you can without destruction, without falling down, without negativity. Of course, we all struggle. But when we struggle, we appreciate the things that we're going to get. There's nothing wrong with struggling. But you also want to have those good people around you to uplift you, to give you nothing but positivity. Now, when them people are gone, then you don't have anything. You'll be just like Job, spirit broken. Your grave is ready because you're tired of living the destruction of life that you're living in, and all your positivity is gone. You're going to feel like you don't have nothing when you don't have nothing for real. But them positive people that you had in your life, you ran them away. You ran them away. For what? To destruct your own life. That's why many people end up suicidal. That's why people end up losing their lives. That's why people get jealous of other people's life and want to harm them, endanger them. But it's not like that. You fight your own battles. You fight your own struggles. Go to God. Seek Him. Listen to Him. Obey Him. It's easier said than done. But you also have to believe and have Him in your heart. And then when people turn around and treat you the way you treat them, you have an attitude. People have an attitude. And be like, why you treat me like that? Because that's how you treat me. That's how you treat others. But it's going to be just fine. Struggling is normal. All you got to do is pray. Go to Him. Ask Him for what you want and what you seek. Wholeheartedly. Without the pain. Go to him with what you believe you should have and what you're worth, and you shall receive. He said, knock, seek, and you shall receive. Not on your terms, though, but on his. Because just maybe you're not ready to receive what he wants to give you because you haven't learned the lesson that he's trying to teach you. Everybody hits rock bottom. You're not the only one. I've hit rock bottom. I know why I hit rock bottom too. I do. And I told myself that is not the reason why I will ever hit rock bottom anymore. And I promised myself, and I haven't hit rock bottom yet. I've learned my lesson. I'm still learning lessons. You're still learning lessons. But it's about how you learn them. You can't trick people and mistreat people in learning a lesson. You're backtracking. You're trying to move forward. You need to better yourself. You need to love yourself first. It comes with self-love first. If you don't love yourself, then how are you going to love anybody else genuinely? You can't do that. You cannot do that. That's self-sabotage. Okay. The punishment for Job. Whew. Did you read about that part where it said they had a noose? He had a noose waiting for him. The net was casted on his own feet. He walks into a snare. You know what a snare is? It just to hold him. Just like a bear snare or whatever you're trying to catch to eat when you're living in the woods. Crazy. The net takes him by the heel, and the snare lays hold of him. A noose is hidden for him on the ground. Would y'all ever want to die like that? Or be punished like that? His strength is starved, and destruction is ready at his side. Destruction. It devours patches of his skin. His firstborn of death devours his limbs. That means his firstborn was eating on him. Devours his limbs. Oh. Horrible death. Just horrible. Oh my God. Oh. No, thank you. No. That's no, thank you. Okay. Job trusts in his Redeemer. Okay. He asks, how long will you torture my soul?